once you did, I realized now people expect us to get married, and I just don't know if...
Yeah, let's do more dialogue.
And if it turns out that place was built for something great guy for Lucy, I know that neither of us would ever put the other in a situation to be humiliated.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, it would be humiliating if you fell in love with your new partner, Sam. It would be very humiliating.
First of all, she's not even my type. Secondly, I'd never date a cop. And thirdly, I don't want any woman other than you. I love you.
Okay, man. I get it.
Inquisitor,
You
I will
love
stop. This task must
Kiss
make
you
it
off again, but
presentable.
you're all snotty now.
The Templars came far to fight with us. I need you to feel gracious, simply cut. Well, I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention.
Just this week. She saw they had an opening, and Fort Lauderdale is nowhere near us, or any other family members, or Ben, or his girlfriend. And as Jack explained it, they thought it would be better for them to have been. He's based in Fort Lauderdale. He keeps an apartment here because his dad lives here.
I asked you not to say anything to her. I asked everybody not to say anything to her. Because I was the first person to say something to her.
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
I feel so much better.
Why?
Because now we're all in this together. It's no one's fault. It's not your fault. It's not my fault.
Any news on rifts beyond reach of the Inquisition?
Yes, and it is not good.
Yeah, I did, but still.
No,
Nice perfume.
I am interested in the boy.
just watching
Not
TV.
paying him to see me, but I am interested.
So, should we talk about your boyfriend first, or this mess Simon got into?
Simon's a lot more interesting, believe me.
Now that I've apologized and given you your money back, you want to know how I really feel? Because I'm going to tell you. I'm angry. I don't think you understand the consequences of your own actions. I'm probably never going to have car privileges again, which means I'll probably never be able to take you or anyone else out again. So while I'm sure you meant well by telling my dad what was going on, now there's no chance of the two of us ever getting together if that's what you wanted. So I don't really care how you justify it. You didn't have to tell my dad. You could have made me listen to you if you would have just kept trying.
Yeah, maybe if I would have paid...
Dragon Age.
Well, here's $5, Simon.
You did this
The
video
word on the
yourself?
street is that one of your...
What's going on right
And
now?
I think she's only been paying you to take her out, so that when her parents find out, they'll think the baby is yours.
Oh, is it
Now,
recording
who
me?
doesn't understand the
Nope.
consequences of his actions?
Oh, so you're live?
Yep.
You can do that with the PS4?
Yep.
Cool. Is that sound what it sounds here?
Yep.
Cool.
Shit.
Gather quite a collection.
Oof. That seems much better.
Ship.
An unlimited data plan is only as good as its
Yep.
And Verizon has been ranked number 1 for the 7th time in a row by Group Metrics.
Yep.
What's Group Metrics? It's the nation's largest independent study, and it ranked Verizon number 1 in call, text, data, speed, and reliability.
Do they get a trophy?
Not that I know of, but you get unlimited done right. I have to drop this. My arm's getting really tired.
I have something for you, Commander. The soldiers the Herald rescued from the Fallenmeyer arrived an hour ago.
Thank the Maker.
We all
need
want
good news.
inner peace. Problem is, how do we get it? How do we silence the conflict, the warring sides, the voices that argue within? Do it. Don't do it. Say something. Don't say anything. Relax. Everything's fine. Take action or something bad's gonna happen. You know the voices. We all know the voices. As children, as adults, as sons, as daughters, as parents. It's important for me to be different than I am. I should improve myself. Hey, what's wrong with me? Why should I change? It's everybody else who needs to change. It's important for me to have my way, and I'm going to get my way by complaining. Oh, no, don't complain. You're better off just going with the flow. Try to please everyone else, or you'll never get what you want. Yeah, and what about this duo? I have my rights, and I'm going to stand up for my rights. On the other hand, I better just do what my authorities tell me to do. It's like the old cartoon with the devil on one side and the angel on the other. It isn't always so clear as to which side is right and which is wrong. Life is complicated. Like, when do we interfere with our children, and when do we just let them go off and make their own mistakes? When do we go by the book, and when do we realize our children aren't in the book? When do we take matters into our own hands, and when do we turn them over to God? You cannot quiet the voices. When you find yourself torn apart with indecision, sometimes the best way to get to that quiet place where the answers can come through is just to observe your thoughts. Whatever those thoughts are, let them come and go. Just be aware of them. Shed light on them, and the source of that light will...
Eric, dryer!
Just a second, hon. The source of that light will... If the door is closed, that means I'm working. Why can't you see I'm working? No. It's not Annie's fault. It's my fault. I could go down to my church office, but then I'd run into Lou.
Eric, I'm feeding the boys. You know, those are jeans. They're gonna get wrinkled.
I better get the jeans. On the other hand, they're just jeans. This is my sermon.
I'm sorry, were you writing? It's just that you said to yell if I needed help, and I need help.
I just got a little carried away here. I'm coming.
Okay, love you.
I love you too. Sometimes you just drive me crazy.
Reverend, Mrs. Camden,
Publisher's Clearinghouse?
I think your daughter is dating my son.
It's too old to have a son for Ruthie. Kevin's father is deceased.
I'm Jack's dad. Jack Smith, Captain Jack Smith, the airline pilot your daughter Mary seduced.
He thinks my daughter seduced his son.
Would you like to come in?
Yeah, come in, pal. Because I'd like to kick your... Nice.
As I explored the page, I felt that, if you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked the location as best I could determine. A great deal, am I wondering? Spirits wish to join them. Is there nothing? But the question is
thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being...
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate? If you prefer. Cole is unique.
Dad.
Would you like...
Yes?
Have
Got...
It's all right.
All this.
She won't remember me.
The moment you realize you can't remember what color your carpet used to be.
At Lowe's, our online carpet selector quiz makes it easy to find the carpet that's perfect for you.
Hurry into Lowe's and get a free deluxe
Every
installation
moment
with
will be agony.
Master carpeted pad.
White Castle's got a bold new slider. It's so lightly breaded and topped with a zesty Creole sauce. It's the new seafood crab cake slider. Only 99 cents. Holy holy. And returning it after slow motion, crispy butterfly shrimp nibblers. Howdy, sailors. I might just have to go bold with both. Flip, fun, in jelly. Shrimp. Slider. Aw, sea besties. Now that's a bold move.
How's your cafe au lait?
Actually, it's... Okay, can we...
That milk in your coffee was messing with you, wasn't it?
Try lactate.
It's real milk, not that annoying lactose. Good, right?
Yeah, lactate.
The milk that doesn't mess with you.
Why does that name sound so familiar?
I'm in the real estate business. I own a lot of real estate. Specifically, I own all the real estate around your church property.
Well, that's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it, that your son is dating my daughter and you own all the property around my church?
I didn't own it before. I own it now. And it's not a coincidence at all. And it won't be a coincidence if I decide to resell it to whomever would be the worst possible neighbors for you and your congregation. I'm not happy about your daughter dating my son.
You make that abundantly clear. And we're not too happy about Mary dating your son either, so it looks as if we're all in complete agreement that the two of them would be better off with someone else.
I just don't think parents can always control these things with their adult children.
I think they should give it their best shot, don't you? I am.
And do you really think that threatening me is the best way to go about this? Do you really think that this situation called for buying up the property around the church? That's a little drastic, don't you think? Not to mention expensive.
How much do you think my son's worth to me?
Let me just cut to the chase. How can you possibly accuse Mary of seducing your son when your son is old enough to be me?
He's widowed. He's lonely. Finally fell in love with a wonderful, age-appropriate woman after years of grieving. And then this woman he was in love with recently broke things off. Next thing I know, there's Mary, the flight attendant, sitting on a rock in the sea of love. And like a siren, beckoning my son out into the storm, where I fear he'll hit his head on the rock she calls her heart. I simply can't bear to see my son's heart broken again. You know she's not really interested in him, and even if she says she is, how many times has Mary claimed to have been in love in her young life?
I hope we're not interrupting. I want to know if we can take the boys to the park. Not on duty.
This is Mary's boyfriend's father.
You're not my father. Our father's dead. These two clowns.
You remember Jack Smith, the pilot that Mary's dating? Well, this is his father, Ken. He wants Mary to stop going out with Jack.
I think maybe we should be going.
with anybody.
I doubt these were mere bandits.
Thanks
They
for
moved
confirming
with the
my
efficiency of a
worst
trained group.
fears. Have a nice day. Anybody care to tell me what happened to my hat? I had a hat. You boys had my hat? You're saying they stole your hat? That hat was my father's. He gave it to me the day Jacqueline was born. So what I'm saying is, I want my hat back, and I want my son back. The sooner, the better. You'll be hearing from me. Good day.
Did you take the hat?
You don't have the hat, do you?
Oh,
You don't have the hat.
You know, I'm not even sure if he was wearing a hat.
and what was that ugly thing you put on the table?
Oh, right. Oops.
We have to find the hat. Daddy's job in our church may depend on it. You sure you haven't seen the hat?
It's my fault that the hat disappeared. Let's find the hat, okay? I said find the hat!
Hey! Did you find out anything?
I don't know anymore than I did. Everyone thinks Claire's pregnant. Everyone knows they were going out with her.
And anyone who thinks that did the math, I went out with her just last week.
They think he went out with her last year, but no one knew. They think he did this because everyone was calling him Virgin Cancer.
I didn't do this. I didn't do anything. And no one really knows if there is anything or not. Claire doesn't know what she's having a baby to me.
Why is she wearing all those big clothes? She never wore them before. And where did the cleavage come from?
From wherever it usually comes from. And what if she's wearing big clothes? It doesn't mean anything. I can't take it anymore. If she shows up to my front door claiming I'm the father of her child after everything else that I've done, my life will be over. I'm just gonna confront her.
So you're just gonna walk up to her and ask her if she's having a baby?
If it's the way you're asking, I'm asking.
A little rude, isn't it?
It's the only way I'm gonna end all the rumors.
Good luck.
David could have possibly come all the way up the stairs to the attic bedroom and hidden the hat, and then walked all the way down the stairs, through the kitchen into the foyer. The timeline doesn't fit. I just thought we could look around here.
I just thought we might come across Mary's new address or something.
Yeah, same as the church. So you're snooping in the name of God? I just want to talk to her, face to face. If I could get her back, I really would have saved the church. You're the one who told me not to give up so easily. What are you reading? Lucy's diary? Put it down. It might have information I need about Mary. It could be vital to my game plan. Or it might just be interesting. Put it down. It's private. Here's something about you. Don't make me tear this. She'll know we were looking at it. I wasn't looking at it. You don't have to. I'll tell you anything you should know. I'm not having anything to do with this.
Look, there goes Monkey Lover. Hey, Monkey Lover, where's your monkey? Did you just call me Monkey Lover? If the name fits. I don't get it. How does it fit? Don't you have a monkey for a boyfriend? Monkey Lover? Are you talking about Eisenhower, the chimpanzee who lives across the street from me? He's not a monkey, and I'm not a monkey lover. You look like a monkey lover to me.
Don't pay her any attention, Lucy.
Who told her about Eisenhower? He did. He told everyone in school you were a monkey lover.
I thought it was cool that you had a monkey over your house.
It's cool. For a monkey lover. Maybe one day you can get a real boyfriend.
I am her real boyfriend. You better stop calling her a monkey though.
Or else.
Rudy's gonna punch you.
Punch me. See what happens, monkey lover. I don't think you're worth punching.
something in there that would help me get Mary back.
That's ridiculous. Like what?
I don't know. A new address, a new phone number.
Oh, okay. Let's not make too much of this.
You're just gonna let him get away with this?
What's she gonna do? Spank me?
Okay, that's enough. Could you go pick Ruthie up at school? Do you know where it is?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
He better not tell Kevin anything he read in this.
And what do you think the chances are of that?
Surely he's not
Of
that
news, sir.
So? You set off a passion she fears cannot be quenched. No kidding? No kidding.
What did he tell you?
Something I didn't know already.
I want to know what he said.
Aren't you a little old to keep a diary?
So, I'm the problem? I'm the problem? Your brother was in my room, in my bed, reading my diary, yet he's not the problem. I'm the problem because I'm keeping a journal? That's not funny. That journal is a collection of my very private thoughts.
And I'm interested in your very private thoughts. So talk to me.
What if I read your journal?
I don't need to keep a journal. I tell you what I'm thinking.
Is that right? So I know everything you're thinking, everything you're doing, everything you've done?
I don't think I said that.
Have you ever been with a woman?
A woman as opposed to...
Just answer the question.
Where did that come from? I was just in the kitchen minding my own business, making a sandwich, and now you want to know something like that? I really have to go to work.
I really want an answer. I've wanted to ask for a long time.
Luce, I'm 25 years old. I'm a police officer. I'm a man. I have a passion I fear cannot be quenched.
Not funny.
I'll talk to you later. Or maybe I'll just write a diary of my own.
Do you have a child at this school?
Not exactly. I was picking up Ruthie for the Camdens.
I think he's lying.
Yes, well, I'm afraid we're going to have to call the police.
Can we talk?
Is that really a good idea?
People are talking about us.
People aren't talking about us. They're talking about me. Everyone thinks I'm pregnant.
They think I'm responsible.
Well, that's absurd. They just went out last night.
Thinks we went out last night. Well, but, you know, so that people would stop calling me what they were calling me. Why did you ask me to go out with you every night last week?
I asked you because you were running a dating service and because I just wanted to get out of my parents' house in case anything happened.
What do you mean in case anything happened? What would happen? Are you?
No, I'm not pregnant. There is no baby. There can't be any baby. You have no idea what my father is like. He would kill me. And I mean literally kill me. Probably my mother too.
Claire, if you're really in trouble, then maybe my dad could.
There's nothing your dad can do. There's nothing anyone can do. I'll take care of it when time comes.
Don't go. Let me help you.
This would be a good place to set up camp. Inquisitor.
Yep. Yep. Nope.
How do you go live? Is there like a cam?
Nope.
Stop in and save big during Menards Made in the USA sale. Spend more time enjoying your dad.
There's a button I hit, and I know what to hit after that. No, I'm just doing it for fun.
Right now, 8, 12, and 16 foot lengths are $159 a linear foot. Find these and other big savings during the Menards Made in the USA sale.
Not yet. Just went in a fucking circle. Yep. Yep.
It's hard, you know? You've got someone, Lucy's got someone, Simon's got lots of someones. It is so good to hear your voice. I felt so stupid after I left that message.
Oh, I can't reach the Camdens. The line is busy, and I have no idea what's taken the police so long.
You might never get through to the Camdens. They only have one phone line and no call waiting.
What can make him stress?
I swear, everything I'm telling you is true.
Thank you.
I'm married Camden's old boyfriend. I'm a fireman. I came out here from Buffalo, New York. I'm staying at the Camdens. My brother lives in a garage apartment. It's all on the up and up.
Yes, well, that will be for the police to decide.
My brother is a police officer.
Yes, I mentioned that to them when I called, and yet no police brother has appeared.
Okay, I understand. You can't be too careful.
Why would you come all the way out here from Buffalo if you're Mary's old boyfriend?
I came out here to try to talk Mary into
Bandits ahead.
and she broke up with me for some violence she met.
I can see you, Ruthie. Oh, and I can see you too.
Hey, his father came over here? No, I'm not kidding. Would I make up something like that?
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
Ruthie and Ben?
Why do you think it's my job to find And I'm just as sure that he'll be here any minute, because he knows it's school, then home, that's it.
And if he doesn't come home?
You haven't used up all your guesses.
You mean Kevin?
I'm conceding. I wasn't very interested to begin with.
Why not? We did it for
Well,
years with
then,
Sergeant Michaels, and
just
he made detectives.
cross your legs and guess.
Conceding. I'm giving up.
Some seeker you are.
Hi, Simon. What can we help you with?
I stopped by the library to do some research, but I couldn't find what I wanted. It's kind of a legal thing. I've been calling Can't your family move in the 21st century and get cell phones?
That was helpful.
It's a church thing. They have to approve everything if we want them to pay for it, and my parents feel it's a convenience. So it's not a religious belief or anything?
Told you.
You're going to Ruthie's school, right? Did you check your messages?
There's an elven artifact nearby.
Again, told you.
The vice principal called. She wants you to ID your brother.
Yes,
He caused
the
some
ward
kind
to
of
help him
problem
to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Brothers in town? Why didn't they tell me?
Why would I?
Inker, if you're wasting taxpayer money.
So you think I'm not good enough to vote for your brother?
I think he's not overmarried.
Who are you running here? A dating service?
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
What exactly do you need help with?
Just some research for my biology class.
Look, if this is about a woman, Kevin might not be the best person to ask.
Research for biology class, huh?
I just have to write a paper on that thing where women can just drop off their babies at the hospitals without questions asked. I need to know what states it's legal in, how it's done, stuff like that. But I don't have a computer at home, so I thought maybe Kevin could help me.
This is a school assignment?
Yeah, I haven't been able to reach my parents because someone's on the phone, and I better be going. They don't know where I am.
Simon, if someone needs to give up their baby in California, all they have to do is take the infant to the emergency room at the fire station or police station. That's all there is to it, no questions asked.
Thanks. It's just a paper. I don't know anyone in trouble or anything. It's just that I was supposed to go straight home, so if you could not mention that I came by, that would be good.
Simon, if you know a young woman who is so desperate that you feel she may actually harm her baby or abandon her baby, I'll help you in any way I can. I'll talk to her parents, your parents.
No, you can't. Not that there is such a woman.
Did you hide the hat in here?
Someone left slide clothes on the windowsill again.
What about here?
I hear your sister's snooping around in the hall. I better go. No, it's Lucy. I won't, I promise. And look, I really appreciate you taking the call. I really needed to talk to you. Goodbye.
Dad, you're it. You take them. I can't spend any more time looking for that stupid hat.
Sure. I'll see if I can get it out of them.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, America, the smell is everywhere.
What would I know about Kevin? You
Use
don't
them for
know.
dinner and then...
It's not a fact. It's more of an opinion.
Who took them?
Do you think Kevin ever...
Ever... Hold on. Little ears right in there.
That's why I'm trying to be discreet. So, do you think he ever...
Don't you?
No, I hope not.
Did he tell you never?
No.
Then ask Kevin.
I asked Kevin.
And he said?
I didn't get an answer. He just quoted something that Ben told him was in my journal and ran out the door.
Aren't you too old to keep a diary?
It's a journal. It's not a diary. It's a journal. And why does everyone keep asking me that? And why doesn't anyone ever say anything about Ben
The order was sent?
violating my privacy?
This morning.
I think my time is better spent looking for the hat.
Oh, finally, come in.
Hi, I'm Officer Kirk. So what's going on? Just tell this woman I'm your brother.
Wow.
Not until I know what's going on.
That's your brother?
Officer, this man threatened one of our students and called her a name.
He only did it because she called him a big fat ape.
Big ape.
That's your brother.
I have no idea who he is. I can only vouch for the little one.
It's Mrs. Camden line 2.
Oh, thank goodness. I'll take it outside. You can join me, Ruthie. Ruthie?
You sure you want to marry into the Camden family?
I'm Roxanne, Kevin's partner.
Nice to meet you. I may not get to marry into the Camden family. Thanks to your reading her diary, Lucy now wants to know if I've ever been with another woman. What does that have to do with my reading her diary? I quoted that desire that can't be quenched line back to her, and it opened up a can of worms.
Oh, why did you do that?
I don't know. Why did you read her diary?
Because he's a big ape. We can go now.
I can't believe that's your brother.
I'm not fixing you up.
Yeah, well, who asked you? Can I leave my
Good to
cell
see
phone
you
number?
safe, Inquisitor.
Oh, sure. Just a
We've
second.
got trouble ahead.
I'll get a pencil. I don't know what's taking Simon so long to get home. I know he's on restriction, but we had to do some research for a class. Claire?
Oh.
It's my
Crestwood was
fault.
the site of a flood
I
10
asked
years
him to help
ago
me,
during the Blight.
and-
It's not the only rift
He's
in the
on
area.
restriction, but he's
But
still
after it
allowed to help
appeared,
people.
corpses started walking out of the lake.
Here he is now.
He'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawk's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
You're helping her with some research. So help her.
Good luck.
Huh?
Simon, please tell me you have some good news, because I need good news right now.
the caramel macchiato, when I make it, there is a lot of love. This drink is like the drink. There is a layer of vanilla, and then your layer of milk, and then your espresso shots at the top. Like the very, very tip-top layer is my favorite. The caramel is in every single sip. It's heaven.
Hey, alright, we got somebody in here, alright. I hope they don't mind the noise in the background.
The water changes the song.
Oh, can I pick them off on the head? Oh, man.
Sit up, face down.
Alright, let's go forward.
I'll go back to the village, miss.
Let's go.
Find my hat? No, I'm sorry I didn't, but I'm sure it'll turn out.
Hope so. I really love that hat.
Why do I have a feeling this visit isn't just about the hat? Would you care to step into my office?
It's okay, Reverend. If I could step inside here a minute.
Undead by the gate.
Get over here.
Crazy when I saw your son out. He's too old.
She's too young for him. As long as she is. I can tell you how grateful I am that she broke things off with my son, especially after I threatened you.
So there'll be no store, no movies, no massage parlors.
When it comes to family, I get a little nuts.
Look, all parents get a little nuts. We just don't all have your money to go nuts with.
I just want to say I was wrong about your
Still out
daughter.
there.
You know, she even talked Jack into asking for a transfer here, so we can be together more, get to know each other better, and see if we can't make that transition from father and son to friends, if that's possible.
Sounds like a good suggestion. You know, it
Inquisitor.
doesn't seem to matter how old our sons or daughters get, they're still our children. And we still
Darkspawn
want what's
flooded
best
it,
for
Ted.
them.
You'd have to
We just
evict
have
the
to hope they want what's best for them.
Inquisitor.
I feel like
Yeah.
acting the way I did, and I thank you for being so understanding.
Not a problem. Thanks for coming by. And hey, if you ever want to drop by for a Sunday service,
Might just do that some Sunday soon. Good night.
good night.
You can find the hat.
Of course.
Goodbye, where you skilly down. Goodbye, we wish upon goodbye. Fa-da-da-da-da-da-da. Who's that?
That was Kate. With good news. Mary broke up with Jack. And even better, Ken thinks I talked her into it.
Goodbye, goodbye, we're leaving you skilly down. Goodbye, wish upon goodbye. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
This means we really should find that hat. Have you
There's
found
the
it?
key the mayor talked about.
Goodbye.
Bandits.
They're frightened inside, trapped by the walls that
Who is
protect them.
responsible for getting Mary to break up with Jack? Have you reach out to Vera. We just knew that she'd be with Jack.
And she would. Well, probably right back, Kevin. Because Mary and I can't seem to make it through.
You're not married. You're not married. You can make it through. And this is
You can't hurt me.
I'm going to study in the garage apartment where it's quiet.
Yeah, even if it's just to study, Luce, you think it's okay to hang out in Kevin's apartment when Kevin's at work and Ben's out? We're all our own worst enemies. How was it?
I had the biggest steak on the menu. Hey, you spent the afternoon in the vice principal's office through no fault of your own. You'd be hungry.
I figured I was going to spend the money on a big dinner with Mary. Mary's not, and evidently she's not coming back, so why not? Why not? My friend,
I just got word that Mary and Jack broke up, so maybe Mary will show up.
She does. This was pretty much a blow-up for her. I called and begged the chief to reach out.
Don't worry. He'll be back. He just doesn't know when.
The boys are hiding a hat. See if you can find it.
No problem. Good night. Have a safe trip. There and back here.
You sure you want to
Reinforcements.
I have to. But I'm happy Mary broke up with Jack. He was way too old for her.
Yeah, I think you'll go back with your old girlfriend, right?
I give it a shot.
Put a good choice in your next. Or a fourth, or
Probably like Ruthie said, I'm a lazy dater. It's just never been that much fun. Even for me. Tonight, but not. I don't want to make a big deal out of it or say big goodbyes in case they just come back. Why?
I understand.
Thanks for everything.
You're welcome here anytime.
that's it. We're just letting him go knowing that Mary and Jack broke up.
Well, maybe Mary will learn something. I'm not telling him not to go to teach her a lesson, but still, she has to learn a few things about life before she can be in a relationship with Ben.